What's going on, guys? My name is Noah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is 6:30 in the AM and there's something really awkward that I need to talk with you guys about. And I don't want people to be bothered by this video. I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. If you have been around for a while and maybe a piece of my content is connected with you or anything of that nature, then I ask one thing of you before I proceed to tell you what I feel like I do need to tell you. I ask that you give me the assumption of goodwill, which is that if my track record with you is one way, and then maybe this video comes off another, please know that I meant no disrespect, I meant nothing in poor taste, and that my intentions were good. Okay, I'm going to read what I wrote on my Facebook fan page. I'm just going to read it, and it's going to become a video because I like the way I wrote this, and I feel like it makes sense because it has to do with a topic that's very uncomfortable to me, like highly uncomfortable to me. So without further ado, I didn't want to set up my nice camera. I flipped the front camera on my phone. I just want this to be calm and personal and not gimmicky. So this is what I wrote yesterday. This is one of the hardest posts I've ever had to make. For over 5 years now, I've been making YouTube videos on the Big No-No channel, discussing my experiences with depression, anxiety, testosterone replacement therapy, addiction, fitness, and then some random, deeply personal thoughts and more. It has been the greatest passion project of my life, and as of now, I've gained 55,000 subscribers and over 10 million views. I offer my experience, strength, and hope to others, and I get far more than that in return. The channel has helped save my life, and that is the absolute truth. I'm not entirely sure that I'd still be here if people hadn't started watching, this is off the top, this has nothing to do with the post, I'll get back to it. If people hadn't started watching and supporting me and letting me know that what I was going through might be of use to them, it was huge for me. Back to the post that I posted on my Facebook fan page. Here comes the hard part for me. Talking about the darkest corners of my life in a calm and tangible way seems to come very easy to me, but asking for financial help literally makes my stomach turn. I have posted nearly 700 videos on YouTube since 2012, and I have never once considered asking anybody, including my friends and family, to possibly donate to my cause, and that is the truth. I've never set up crowdfunding. I've never ever thought it was appropriate for me to do that. I just didn't. Anyway. Never seemed appropriate, quite frankly. Back to the post. The reason I am swallowing my fear and asking those who feel they can and believe in what I do to consider supporting me through Patreon, posted a link below, so there will be a link below in this video too, is because YouTube has recently deemed my content not advertiser friendly. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So back to going off the top of my head, for those of you that don't know, there was a big scandal on YouTube back in like March and April, and it became very hard to get your videos approved for monetization. And monetization was this little perk that I would get for making YouTube videos, which is cool. And I haven't been able, a lot of my videos are getting flagged now. It's not kosher on YouTube to talk about TRT, mental health topics. Gotta be careful with how you word them. Anyway, and it just got much worse last week. 120 videos were flagged instantly for me. So I'm no longer to earn income, back to the post, I'm no longer able to earn income despite having done so with no issue for years on the vast majority of my content. Content, I believe, is so important, and that is the truth. I do believe that when I'm in the right frame of mind, I can be of service to others. As people are suffering, back to the post, I believe my content is important as people are suffering with mood problems at an unthinkable level. And you know, I constantly do too. I worked tirelessly on my channel for years before earning any money from Google. If you get enough views, you can make a little money doing so, and I always felt that that was more than enough for me. I gotta switch hands. I gotta, ow, 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 ow. Oh, sorry. Switching hands. And I always felt like that was more than enough for me. Now you can't so much as mention depression, anxiety, suicide, addiction, or say the word testosterone without being flagged and potentially demonetized, and these videos take a lot of time to create. Perhaps you are thinking, and this is the part where like you can tell I get insecure, perhaps you're thinking, go get a real job. And to you, I would say, be nice. to me, this is real. I want everyone to know that I drive Uber part-time, about 20-25 hours a week. I film weddings when I get gigs, and I spend 25 plus hours creating YouTube videos every single week. And I want to always do that, no matter what comes of trying to do crowdfunding and figure out a way to cover my life bills and stuff like that. Now, this is still what I wrote in the post. I'm babbling because this makes me very uncomfortable. I will continue to pursue this passion no matter what, and nobody owes me a thing, and that is the damn truth. Nobody owes me anything, so please don't see this as me groveling or begging or trying to leverage sympathy. This is something I have to do at this point. I'm so blessed, and that fact is not lost on me, but if you think you might be interested in pledging any amount to my Patreon, which is a crowdfunding site below, it will support me to make the videos I want to make without ever censoring myself. The more support I get, the more content I can create. Please know that I am grateful for those who simply wish me well in my creative efforts, and all those who have watched even one single video. You all make my life better. Thank you for your time, and I sincerely hope this post was not in poor taste. I put that on my Facebook fan page to sort of test the waters. That's the end of the post. I was very nervous. I told my dad, he suggested I swallow my pride and see who might be interested in supporting me. So that's it. I started a Patreon account. I'd rather talk about anything going on in my head than admit that I'm starting a crowdfunding account, and that the smaller YouTubers like myself are going to depend and lean on their most able and dedicated supporters to help push this passion along, push this project along, keep this whole thing alive. That being said, in all sincerity, I will always make videos on my YouTube channel. I might not have as much time as I would want, and that's okay. I have a great life, but I will always make videos. So I'm not saying if I don't get enough Patreon supporters that I'm quitting. Never. I just won't be able to do as much, and my goal is to put out as much content as possible. I feel renewed, I feel re-energized, and I feel like I want to do great things with this platform and learn more from you guys and just be the best version of myself I can be. So that's it. If you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, if you think you can, there's a link in the description. There are different tiers of support that you can offer based on how much you want to pledge each month, from $1, $3, $5, $10. And I want everyone to understand, you don't owe me anything. Just being here, supporting this channel, watching once in a while, commenting, liking, you're already making my life better. This is literally for those who want a further tier of access to me and want to just help support this channel and keep what I'm doing alive and believe in what I'm doing. But everyone's already done enough just by being here. Trust me. So we started this, I launched this Patreon like 4 or 5 days ago. We do have 9 supporters so far, and that's amazing. I want to have the greatest Patreon page you can have. I want my Patreon community to feel so catered to, so taken care of, no message left unanswered. And it's like, I want to make it an inclusive community, but I will always nurture this YouTube community. This is first, and this is where it all started. And thank you to anyone who might be able to help support this journey, help support people talking about depression, anxiety, help me to be able to continue to speak freely about my experiences in this world with mood disorder, my crazy brain. I never want to censor myself, even if it means my videos get flagged. That's okay. All will be fine. So that's it. Check out the Patreon page. Give me feedback. Tell me how I can make it better, how I can make it worth your time. Thank you to everyone who's already decided to jump on board and support this. You know, if I could live my dream and have Patreon and YouTube and this whole thing be my full-time job, I believe I would put out content every day, and I believe that I would put out better content. Not better like I think our content's bad, but I would pursue the best type of content I could to honor those who are supporting my dream and who have supported my mental health journey. So that's it. Cool. I told myself try not to make this over 3 to 5 minutes, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't just babble. God, I hate talking about money. So again, if this pissed you off, if you're thinking I work really hard for my money, I agree. Don't do this unless you really can. Like, don't let this even scratch your bank account. If you're in any sort of distress, you owe me nothing. I'm so grateful for you. I'm done because I don't want you guys to be offended. That's why I've posted nearly 700 videos. I've never done something like this because I just never want to offend anybody. I really don't. All right. Thank you guys. Later.